If you want to have a separate version or a different category for your contacts and company name, then creating a custom object would be the nice solution. And the good thing is you don't need to be technically skilled to do that. So normally a custom objects can be found on the contacts menu. In order for you to create a custom objects, you just simply go into the gear icon located on the right top corner of your page or of your HubSpot portal, and then scroll down on the side panel and look for the data management and then objects and custom objects. So you click that, and currently I have 2 custom objects so far, the production companies and the production name. If you want to create a new custom objects, you hit this create custom objects. And by the way, what I really like about in HubSpot is it's super easy right now to create a custom objects versus before, because before you need to write a source code and you need to copy paste the schema, and like it involves a lot of like command line that an average person is not comfortable to do it. But with this one, super easy to navigate and create a custom objects. So again, you click on the create custom objects and fill in what's the name of your object, obviously. So let's say cast, and what's okay, singular for that, and then let's put in cast for the plural, and let's call this one cast name. And then you want it to be a single line or a number. So that's obviously a name, so I'm fine with a single line. And then yeah, this is a required property. You can also add a secondary display property if you want to. So if you want to add more, like this one, pet name, and if you want to add more things like pet type, then feel free to just drop any of the fields there. But if you're not sure yet, you can get back later and fill this field. Okay, so you click on create button, and then so if you refresh this HubSpot thing, you should be able to see the new custom objects that you created. So that can be found again on the contacts and then custom objects. So let's just refresh that, because I should be able to see it. Why it's not working? Once you've already created a custom objects, it might take a while for the HubSpot to reflect it on the contacts menu. Already have create. I just refresh it. It takes me 2 minutes to see the new custom objects that I created. So I already have the cast thing in here. And let's say I'm going to create a name of the cast. So let's say Angie Me, and then create. And here, so this is the default of custom objects, where you can see the about details of the custom objects, and this can be also tweaked, by the way. So let's say on this right panel you want to connect the other custom objects and the default objects, which is the companies and the contacts. What you can do is go back to the gear icon and then scroll down to the custom objects again. And then, okay, you select the cast or the custom object, and then you click on customize the, go into association rather, and then we'll create another association. And let's say I want to connect our companies to the cast, and we also want to connect it with our deals, and we also want to connect it with our production names. So once you're done with that, you go into the contacts again, custom objects, go into the cast, and let's see the updated version. And as you can see here, companies, deals, production name is already tied up. So let's say I want to connect the existing one, which is I think created. What's the name of this one? So go back to the contacts, just see what is the test that I created. So test. So let's say I will add the existing thing that we created. So click that and add. So this custom objects would be super helpful for you to connect the objects from one another. Like most of the time, contacts and companies itself is not enough. We have some subcategories that we want to separate with the contacts and companies. So you can, but like if they need to be connected, you can just use the association in the custom object field. Okay. And in this one as well, same with the right panel, that can be also changed by going again to the gear icon. So you click on the gear icon, you go back to the custom objects, you select the custom object that you want to tweaked, and then let's say record customization. And as you can see here, there are different types of tabs. This overview tab is more about the middle end here. So it's in the middle. You can see the highlight here, middle. If it's a right, this one is the right, and the left is, this is the left. So, and the data highlight and all stuff. So let's say you want to, let's start first with like, I want to add special properties in this in this area. So these are called properties. So let's say we want to add more properties for the cast. So what you can do is go into the properties section. It's still located on the left panel of HubSpot. So go into the properties, and let's say I want to add, so look for the new properties that you created, which is the cast. Here you go. And let's say I wanted to have a come up with a like gender, that create, and then this could be a drop down. So it's a male and a female. Okay, and then we click next, and I don't want to show that in the forms and pop up, so click create. Okay, and then we go back to the custom objects again, which can be found obviously on the gear icon, and go into the objects. Where's the objects in here? Can't see it here. Go to the custom objects, go to the cast, and then manage cast proper, not manage cast properties, I'm sorry. So go to the record customization, and then on the left panel, I want to edit the view, and I want to add, so I want to remove some of the things in here that are not needed. So we can remove that, remove that, remove that, remove that, and remove that. Like I just want the cast name and the gender that we created. If there's a lot of like a cast that you already, cast properties that you've already created, you can just add the sections in there and stuff. So it's super easy for you to do that if you want to organize it. But for now, like I don't have much properties in this custom object, so you can just use the check mark here. So I'm gonna hit save button, and then if I go back to the custom objects cast and click on the sample that I did, so this is cleaner. There is a gender and the cast name, and obviously you can add more things in here as well. Similar with the overview and activities, still the same. You just need to go in with the customization area. So again, custom objects, record customization, just play around with this stuff here. Overview, right side panel, left side panel, the highlights, association tables, and if you want to change the view of it, you can just click on the edit view. Okay, I don't have much thing that I need to be added, but if you want to add more, then just do that. So what else? So with regards to the pipeline as well, so let's go back to the this tab, which is the pipeline, you can add on the name, like you can have its own pipeline. We don't have pipeline with this cast. I mean, this is not part of the sales process, but if your custom objects has its own pipeline, you can straightly create a pipeline in here. Okay, I think I already showed it to you. What's the purpose with this association? Okay, it's more onto like linking it to one another. This diagram explain it better than I explained it. So under the setup, manage cast properties is, these are all the like the properties that in the cast object, and the only custom properties that I created is the gender and the cast name. These things in here are already default in HubSpot, so it cannot be removed. It's default. I believed you can archive it, but you cannot remove it. So yeah, that's how it works, guys. And again, in here for everyone can view or edit it if you want to protect your custom post type. Your properties rather. If you want to protect your properties, you can just like if you don't want anyone to edit it, you can assign it to a specific member and stuff. So yeah, that's how it works. Hope it helps. And again, if you have any question, comment down below, email me, or yeah, hit me up.